Welcome all to the In the Bank podcast. My name is Jackson Fanger. This is Rohan on the other side here. How's it going, Rohan? How we doing, man?
I'm chilling. How are you doing, bro?
Dude, I wish I was I wish I was getting as laid as much as that chick, but that cop. But other than that, I'm chilling. What's her name? Megan Hall.
Yeah, dude, that. I don't know her name. I mean, I don't want to really know, but dude, that's disgusting. Dude, how many cops was it?
5, at least 5, maybe more.
She fucked 5 cops.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing, her name is Megan Hall. The funny thing is that her husband, she's married. That's funny. And the funny thing is her husband is like, he's like, yeah, we'll make it work. You know, it's just a hiccup in the marriage.
I mean, dude, that thing is not pleasant to look at, right? So he's obviously settled really low. So I think this is kind of his last shot, right? If he settled that low, she fucked 5 different cops. She's probably fucked more. It's probably just 5 is just kind of, what's on the case.
Yep.
He might need to call it wraps, bro. Like that. That's it. He might just need to check out.
Like you're saying, any chance to get out of a fucking marriage, like without her taking half your shit, like this is a great opportunity for him. You know what I mean? Because as a dude, it's like you got to stick around because it's like, fuck, she's gonna take half my shit. But now he's like, fucking all of her work people were running a train on her. Like, can I keep half my shit? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's got the perfect out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work later on. Like, he can't be like, oh, I finally decided that it wasn't ready. Like, you got to get it out of there as fast as you can.
Dude, they must have some type of open relationship for him to be like allowing. I think that may have been a PR move on his part. Like, let's not tell everyone we have an open relationship. But honestly, dude, so what police department did she work with? Like, what city was it?
It was in Tennessee. I'm looking. It was in Tennessee. I don't know exactly which one, but it was like a county police department in Tennessee.
I'm gonna say this. Have we ever heard of any racist incidents coming out of that police department? I haven't heard of anything.
This one. I haven't heard of any. No.
So this is kind of. So I'm just thinking, bro. Like, she might be a hero. Like, I think this calls for her to get promoted, and she should go on a tour and just go around the nation, fucking cops, so they can stop fucking killing innocent people, innocent black people. I think we should make
see
a
what
bill
you're getting
after
at.
her.
So you're saying that these cops, like, listen, one of my best friends, shout out James if he's watching this, like, he's a cop, right? Those guys are stressed, like they have a hard job, and so what you're saying is if they were able to have someone, get some loads off, like a Deshaun Watson situation, right? Like if they could be pumping some more loads, just get a little bit of release, maybe there'd be some less, hot trigger fingers
Police
going
brutality.
on, a little bit less issues. Yeah.
Her vagina is what is going to stop police brutality. Think about it, right? So the big thing, if you actually want to stop police brutality, is to end qualified immunity, but that's never going to happen. So what we got to do is just ship her out to these different police departments. Yeah. But what you got to do is ship her out to these different police departments and let her just go crazy. I think we should name a bill after her. Just let her go nuts, right? I should be a politician.
Dude, you've got something here, and she'd be, instead of like, she wouldn't be made fun of anymore. It'd be good for her too, because right now everyone's like, oh, she's a fucking whore. These guys are running a train on her, right? This dumb fucking bitch. But now she's a sex worker, which is now a fucking hero in our society, right? Anyone who's a fucking sex worker is like a champion of freedom and like progressiveness and like, oh, I'm fucking. So it's a win-win both sides. I think if she, and she clearly likes to get laid, so
Yeah,
Let's make it happen.
She'd be a sex worker. She'd stop the killings of innocent black people. She is what we call a modern day progressive. I don't think she should be getting called for her job. I think we should be building statues of her. Because this is what the audience, the tens of people who listen to us, right? The singles, actually. This is what they don't understand. This is what change looks like. It's not in the shape of the bill; it's the individuals.
Right.
Think about it.
Right.
Because
when's the last time a politician got anything done? Right.
Never.
Exactly.
Never.
We need her to go state to state, county to county, just taking loads on her tits and face, dude.
And I think that's why her husband didn't want to leave her too, because he knew she's a hero. Like, who is he to judge the lady who's progressing women's sex work forward?
Yep.
And she's anti-racist. Like, if you don't agree with us, you hate black people.
You're part of the fucking problem.
You're sexist. Exactly. You are part of the problem if you disagree with us.
If you're not about this idea, you're part of the fucking problem, because this is progress. This is what progress looks like. Dude, could you imagine? That's a great idea. Maybe she could like get all of her friends to do it, get more efficient, you know what I mean? I'd be
exactly.
a fucking cop.
I was just about to go there. I was just about to go there,
fucking
bro.
cop.
Dude. Let's just get all the mediocre white women, right? Below mediocre. That's a tough look, right? Who am I to say, though? I'm not fighting racism and progressing women's rights like her. But I just say we get a bunch of these 2s and 3s, these fat white women, right? Because remember, kids who grow up wanting to be cops nowadays likely chewed on tan bark as a kid. It's not really a desirable position anymore, right? So back in the day when they would chew on tan bark and like kind of be bullied, they just become a cop. Now the problem is they're becoming school shooters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start getting these loners, these weirdos back into the police department, but we're going to tame them with some mediocre white women, right?
What we also need to do, going on the school shooter route that you were just talking about, let's get these kids laid too, man. Like all these fucking loners in trench coats, like let's get them some hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all that. Like, are you telling me like an upset 13-year-old who wants to shoot all his friends, you think he gets laid? Like, he's now the king of the fucking school. He doesn't want to kill anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
People are buying him lunch, fucking bowing down as he walks into class. Are you like, the teachers are fucking, they're like, this kid's fucking sick, right? Like, hey, you don't need to do your homework anymore. That's a different life.
Think about it. The counselors at school don't work, right? I think we just got to change the counseling office to a brothel of just a bunch of mediocre white women, and just throw it out. Like, it's, I'm not a big fan of, there's gonna be some age issues, right? So got to keep R. Kelly away from these schools, but we can make it into a bill. I think dude. Look at us, bro. We're fixing gun problems, racism, and we're progressing women's rights. This is how progress is made. And actually, maybe this week, white women are not in a pickle. We are fixing their issues.
Bro, we'll find a pickle for them. Don't you worry. But this is a good start. I mean, this is why I don't vote, dude, is because everyone you fucking vote for, they don't have ideas like this, right? They just want to sit down and fucking collect your taxes and all that shit. They don't actually think about real progress, real fucking change. They just sit and jerk each other off in the fucking halls with their suits and shit and their fucking hammers. Jerk off the cops and jerk off the kids. That's where we're at. That's how we're starting this. I like this. Fucking did not see this coming. Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's really, when you talk about we're just unifying everybody, right? We're helping the cops. Think about it. This is what bipartisan politics looks like. The NRA can still keep their guns, right? The police department doesn't need to get defunded. If anything, we're funding them more. We're stopping police violence against black people. And we're also allowing white women to have sex with these cops. Dude, we are... I don't know. We're just the modern day Gandhis. I'm the modern day Gandhi. I think this is fantastic, dude. And we're stopping school shootings.
Yeah, you're Gandhi. I don't know if there's no really white guys who have like brought peace to the world. We're mostly like the people like Hitler's fucking white, fucking Napoleon's white. So I'll be the first one. I'll be the Jackson. So you'll be Gandhi too. I'll be Jackson. We're gonna fix this shit, dude.
All right.
Fucking fuck comedy. We're gonna save the world, bro.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding though. Like dude, what the fuck conversation was that? That's funny.
We're talking about real shit, dude. I don't know why you're laughing. Like, we just saved the world.
We did. How many cops did you actually think she banged? I know it said 5 in that article, but I mean, how many lives did she really save? Right? Like, what's the ratio? How many cops does she need to bang in order to save an innocent life?
So let's say it's the 5, right? Let's say it's just 5, but it's like the butterfly effect. You know what I mean? So like, you bang one cop and you save like 40 black people. And then those black people aren't, and so they're able to like, be in their communities and like change things. You know what I mean? And it just fucking goes out, and it keeps going. And it's that one butterfly flapping its wings a certain way, and it just changes everything. So to answer your question, the amount of lives it saved, billions. She saved billions of lives over time.
Dude, this is what white women. Listen. I know we're very harsh on you. Right? But you posting a black square on Instagram isn't saving black lives. What you need to start doing is start fucking some cops.
Yep.
And start fucking start fucking the socially awkward kid.
Yep. Yeah.
This is progress.
If you're like, have you seen that clip of the chick? She's got like the BLM on one cheek and then the fist on the other one, and she does like a TikTok of her like with her fist up. You know who I'm talking about? If she actually wants to make a fucking difference, just go fuck a cop. That's all you got to do. Go let him take you out to drinks. It can be a win-win. Fucking, go fucking country dancing. Those guys know how to do that shit. Like, he'll show you a good fucking time. These are gentlemen. Like, are you kidding me? Cops, like they can't fucking catch a body anywhere, dude. Everyone hates cops these days. You take a cop out, you let him take you out, show you a good time, fucking, maybe get a little weird, make some bad decisions, right? Like, that's a good time for you too. And you're saving the fucking world doing that. I don't know. Like, these people, they clearly don't want to make a difference, because if they did, it's real easy.
And let's kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Film it on your OnlyFans. This is the sexual liberation that we're talking about.
Make some money.
Exactly.
Look at you, dude.
Fuck. I think we should just cut the episode and just become politicians. Like, what are we doing here?
Bro, we should run for... Yeah, we should run for office. We should... I think we just solved like a lot of problems. Like, a lot.
Okay, but we're still missing one problem though. We're still missing one. We have to tie it in. Okay. How does this help the LGBTQ community? Do we have to get white men in the picture now? Do they need to start fucking some cops?
So that's a good question. How do we... I don't know, man. Fuck them. That's what I think. We just saved like a gazillion people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I
don't know any cops. I don't know any cops. Yeah. I don't know any cops. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Fucking Listen, if I'm a cop and like I like go out with some chick, right, and it turns out she's a guy afterwards, I'm more likely to shoot someone. I'm more likely to shoot myself probably. So like I don't think that's solving any problems. So to get get them involved, I don't know.
I got an idea. You said just shoot himself.
Okay.
I say we start catfishing. You want to start defunding the police. The best way to defund them is by having them kill themselves.
So we're gonna get a bunch of cops to kill themselves. Okay, all right. You know, I could get behind that.
We'll get the social workers to take care of shit.
Let me sleep on it. You know what I mean? And then just sort of toss the idea around in my head. You know what I mean? I'm just like, there's something there. I don't know if we're there quite yet. It's not as good as the other one, but we're getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
I don't think dead cops is the answer, but listen, I don't. To some people, maybe it is, but to those chicks who don't like cops, let them take you out. I swear to God, they'll show you a great time. They know how to swing dance. They can make good food, like because I mean these guys, like what else are they doing with their time? You know what I mean? They're fit. They have to be fit, They know how to shoot a gun. They'll probably let you shoot their gun. Doesn't that sound fun?
Yeah. They'd probably cuddle near
baby,
the...
you want to shoot my gun?
Yeah, think about it. That's a romantic night. Cuddle near the burning fire, right? In the woods where the cross is burning, right? Mm-hmm. Probably get to meet Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
With a forbidden name.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Do you think people will be mad? I feel like we're actually I feel like we're being nice to everyone here. So I don't know if people are. I don't know how you can be mad at this
politics. This is bipartisan.
Bro, if you're mad at this idea, you
hate this country. You just hate the country.
Yeah, you just like issues. You just like it when things are bad. You're one of those fucking people who are fucking toxic, right? You're the real fucking toxic people who just like problems. They just would rather have everything be shit so they can bitch, moan, and complain. This is the solution. We're the solution people. Fucking. You know who would not be about this? So I was just at the gym and I hurt my back, so I can't move. I'm like moving very tenderly right now. And so because I hurt my back at the gym, right? I go out, there's this little area. It's like outside. It's like a little turf area, right? And I bring like a yoga mat out there. They have them there. And I'm stretching, trying to make my back feel a little bit better, right? And there's these two girls outside. It's just me, and then they're like probably 15 feet away, right? And they're on FaceTime with one of their friends, right? Mm-hmm. And the friend is walking them through her night last night. Apparently they all went out, and their friend who was on FaceTime went home with some guy, right? And so the way they're talking, it's like, yeah, I just, I wasn't really that into him, but I just needed to go home with someone because it's been a while. And then the girls who were there with me were like, oh, good for you. Like, you needed that. Yes, go. And then they're like talking about it. And so she's like, I went into his fridge, which is fucking weird, by the way. Okay. So they banged, and he fell asleep, and she stayed awake and like snooped on this guy. So she's like, I went into his fridge and he had like a bunch of chicken and rice in there. And they were all like, ew, that's fucking what a weirdo. Like, do you have fucking heads in there too? Fucking serial killer. It's like, this guy takes care of himself. He's eating chicken and rice. And he's also like he's saving money on food. Like, if these chicks knew what I spent on fucking DoorDash every week, they'd run. You know what I mean? So they're fucking complaining about this guy being health conscious, money conscious, right? He just like dicked her down too. Like, what else do you want from this fucking guy, right? He bought her drinks at the bar. What else do you fucking and that's another thing that fucking, as a white guy, right? All these white chicks, they're like everyone's a fucking serial killer, right? She's like, he had chicken and rice in his fridge, and they're like, what, is he a fucking serial killer? Did you find human heads in there too? It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's not even related. It's not even weird behavior. The guy just takes care of himself.
What the? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean,
so I'm sitting there like
women,
trying to relax and stretch, you know, and I'm just getting all fucking angry. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the best part is, at the end of the call, right? They're like, oh well, I'm so glad you did it anyway. Like you needed that, and they're like, yes, love you. Like so excited to see you soon. Like we miss you. And they hang up, and as soon as they hang up, I shit you not, these two girls go, God, she's such a fucking whore. I shit you not.
So let me analyze the situation, right?
Go for it.
All right. Chicken and rice. Is Mike likely a fit guy? Did she fuck a cop? Because if she fucked a cop, she's not a whore. That's a hero. That's a. But let's pretend that's not a cop, right? Yeah. So I mean, women, you can't please them with anything. That dude was in her guts, and she still found a way to complain. That is first of all, if I ever bring a girl back home and she starts looking through my fridge in the middle of the night, she's gonna fucking head home. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like I don't care if it's 2 or 3 a.m. Like if she doesn't have a ride, if she has no money for Uber, she's getting the fuck out of my house. That is so rude. That is incredibly rude. And then rice and chicken's like the weirdest thing to complain about in the fridge. You know, if it was like a bunch of Dominoes, I get that. Like it's like, oh, he just had a bunch of, right? But like first of all, it's like, all right, rice and chicken means he's like you said takes care of himself. It's actually better that she said rice and chicken than like Dominoes, because then it's like, all right, then she's just fucking everything, right? Then at that point, she's just like, if she's fucking a dude with a bunch of Dominoes and KFC in the fridge, she's just fucking anything. Like that's a whore, right? So she probably went home with the good guy who takes care of himself, right? At a bar, so was probably buying drinks, so maybe he has some good money, right? Like you just can't satisfy women ever. And you know, I'm not a misogynist or anything like that, but this is why we see the rise. I'm not going to say his name because, you know, of the bald guy from England who goes by Cobra. Bait rhymes with bait, right?
Yeah, apparently you get fucking blacklisted if you say his name on this shit. It's fucking annoying as hell. But whatever. You can't even talk bad about the guy. They're like, any mention of him, it's like, oh, you're not a human anymore. Like, you're fucking banned. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
No. So that was just my point. It's just like, you know, you can't please women, and it's just kind of the rise of why we're seeing all the Fandrew mates. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we talked about that last time a little bit, and I think that's part of why. But like, for me, again, right? It's like. I grew up with like brothers, you know, I didn't have any sisters. So I don't understand like the female psyche at all. I'm fucking clueless. Right. But I've never been in a conversation with some dudes where I'm like on the phone with one of them. Right. And they tell me a story and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And then I hang up and I'm like, God, what a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like I would just tell the guy like, oh, you're a dumbass. You know what I mean? And then just move on.
I don't know, bro. There's
right.
Been
like we're able
chicks,
to move on.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, there's been some chicks like my friends have banged where I'm like, you know, I've tried to tell them like, dude, what are you doing? And then they keep like denying it and they keep refusing it. I've told them, yeah, but it's like what are you doing? Like, but like when they keep like,
I'm saying, what my thing is like where they're like, oh, that's so good for you, like slay queen, you needed that. And then as soon as they hang up the phone, they're like, God, she's such a fucking whore. Just like,
yeah, that's
I don't get that. I don't understand that. Just fucking tell her she's a whore. You know what I mean? If you're really friends, it's like fucking tell her she's a whore. If that's what you really think.
That's not very sexually liberating of them.
No, true.
Not at all. Were those like
a bunch of jealous bitches?
Yeah, were those chicks hot or were they like? What were they? Were they like the fat bitches at the gym who just go to take pictures, or were they like actually like kind of like?
No, they were. They were both definitely like, took good care of themselves. They weren't like, stunningly beautiful or anything, but like they did, I mean, they were definitely in good shape, like pretty, those were fine. Nothing like, nothing that like takes your breath away, but I mean, they were good looking for sure.
Okay, yeah, because when normally, like, I hate saying this, but normally it's kind of like, the ugly one of the group that's always like fucking around. Like in girl groups, like, it's like the whore is like the really ugly one, right? That's just from like high school, like when I kind of saw in college and stuff, right? That like the ones that would fuck anything, they're not. So I was like, kind of maybe they kind of look down on her. She's probably just the ugly friend that gets kind of thrown around, and they kind of know that. But that's why I said I think they just need to be straight up, tell her, hey, listen, start coming to the gym with us, and stop, like fucking all these weird guys. And like,
I think
that's why the fat bitch went in the fridge, right? She's just the fat one in the group, and that's why her first instinct was to go in the fridge.
She wasn't investigating the guys. She was looking to feed.
That's why she was pissed off that there was chicken and rice, right? Because she was like,
yeah. I need my fucking Twizzlers. Where the fuck is my shit? Yeah, you might see. I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking, that she was like the hottest one, right? And that they were like more jealous because like it's Saturday, right? So these girls were at the gym on a Saturday like afternoon. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I was there too, so I'm not like taking shots or anything, but like it's they weren't like out. You know what I mean? So I kind of get the vibe that I thought they were like maybe jealous of this girl, but now that you say she's going through the fridge, like that makes a lot more sense.
Dude, she's just the fat one in the group. Yeah.
That makes like she's all sweaty. She just got like she just had sex. She's like some people need their like cigarette after. You know what I mean? She just needs a fucking Twinkie.
That's her protein. You know how like I have like a protein shake after I work out. Like she just needed she needed a Klondike bar or whatever the fuck those things are called, right? She needed a slice of pepperoni pizza. All she saw was chicken, fish, vegetables, and rice.
Fucking chicken and rice. Fuck. Damn it. I can't believe this.
This fucking fat bitch saw some ranch. Probably it. I saw some ranch and just started drinking that like water. She needed something.
The guy's like, where'd all my fucking ranch go? I swear to God, I just bought this bottle. Like wake up. She's like really quick to leave, He's like, all right, I guess I'll have some fucking chicken and rice. Like whips it out, tries to, like, starts like fucking like hammering the bottle, Like where did it all go? Has no idea.
That's like, where all my range go? That's. Yeah, bro, this is why.
Because, here's the thing, is he would never guess that it was her. Because a dude would never do something like that. Like, if you're a dude and you're over at a girl's house, you're not, like, snooping through her shit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's not what you're thinking about. You're just thinking about, like, the next thing to say to not look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
After lasting 17 seconds, it's like, all right, how... how was that?
I'm just sitting there like, oh, I hope that was good for you.
Did you come? It's like,
yeah. Holy shit. Dude. Yeah, like that's not. I don't know. That's how we're different. Like they're playing chess and we're just playing fucking checkers. You know what I mean? We're just like, what's the next thing?
And I want this to be clear, right? And I'm not fat phobic, and I'm not someone who thinks all fat girls are ugly. But this is why I'll never have sex with a fat girl. I'm cheap, right? Yeah. I like my groceries. I get my desserts. Yep. You know what I mean? I don't want a fat bitch to eat it. I don't want her to eat it after sex. I pay. That's good money, right? I work my ass off. I want my snacks. I like ranch. I make chicken wings all the time. I don't want all my ranch to go missing.
Yeah.
Right? Like fat bitches love ranch.
Listen to this. Have you? I mean, you're younger than I have, and I haven't done this. Have you ever lived with a female, like in a relationship?
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
fuck
neither
no.
have I. So neither have I. But like, imagine this scenario, right? So like, say like your favorite thing in the world is, like when I was in college, my buddies and I had Ben and Jerry's a lot after like a practice or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd have one of those Ben and Jerry's pints, and we'd like pound those things. We call it pound a pint. We would always do that, right? So it was like a comfort food, right?
Mm-hmm.
End of the long week, whatever it was, right? Imagine like you're living with someone, and you put a Ben and Jerry's, whatever your thing is, right? You put it in the freezer, and you know you have a long fucking day at work, right? And you come home and you're just looking forward to that Ben and Jerry's pint or whatever your thing is, and it's fucking gone, right? And you're like, and you can't. Here's the thing where they talk about like men and women, like equality, right? I found it. White women are in a pickle, right? Here they are. Because if I ate my hypothetical girl's Ben and Jerry's pint, she would fucking scream at me, call me a cunt, like throw shit at me, like this is my fucking it was such a hard day, blah, blah, blah. Just like throw a bunch of shit at me, right? If she ate mine, I would just have to take it. There's nothing I can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gone. And if I lose my shit, I lose. I lose the argument. It's like, it's just a fucking ice cream. Like, why? You can't win. You can't win that. And if you want to be treated equally, let me yell at you for eating my fucking Ben and Jerry's.
No,
that's what equality is.
Yeah, you're spitting facts. That's, yeah, and it's white women are in a pickle, right? There you go. That's another issue. White women, we need you to address. Why is it not fair? You know, I think I want to. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was going to tell a story about another something else. I don't know. I was just okay. I'm going to tell this story where I came from. Sorry, it's a little off topic. I once brought a girl back, and she said some crazy shit. She was like, "Can we use peanut butter, right, as damn near lube?"
Mm-hmm.
And I told her like, "No, like what the fuck? That's my peanut butter, right? Like, like no." And she got kind of mad about me. She's like, "I'm coming back with you. Like, I want to like use it, because like, you know how like some girls like wipe like whipped cream and shit like that." And I told her no, and she started complaining about it. And like, this was off like the second time, we hooked up.
So second time you're seeing this girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, whip out the peanut butter."
She's like, yeah, she said like peanut butter or something. I don't remember, but she's like, "Bring out some food." Like, you know how like some girls like put like whipped cream on like your dick and shit. Yeah, she said like, "Bring out some food." I'm like, "No, I don't want to do it." And she got mad at me about that. I was like, "No, we're not using peanut butter." No, like I like peanut butter.
She wasn't a fucking moo cow. She wasn't a big one.
No, she wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if it was peanut butter. I'm just saying. I don't remember what it was, but she was just like, I was like, no, like, no, and it's like, no, like that's my Ben and Jerry's. You know what I mean? Like, no, we'll. I have ketchup. You want to use ketchup? Like, I don't care about ketchup that much.
Right. Well, here's the other side of that I think you're saying, but I want to make sure it's clear here, is like, so she comes with that idea, right? I want to eat let's put peanut butter on your dick so I can lick it off, right? Whatever her fucking deal is. If you say no, like, it's like, why are you're fucking kink shaming me or some bullshit, right? But if you as the dude are like, "Hey, I want you to lick peanut butter off my dick," they're going to call the cops. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So,
especially on the second night together.
Well, I mean,
like,
we were making out and stuff a lot before we did like all the other shit, but like the second time we actually had sex,
right?
So it was like we were like very familiar,
still,
yeah. But it was so weird. I was like, what the fuck, like. And
still, you as a guy, if you're like, "Hey, I want you to lick peanut butter off my dick," you'd be in jail right now.
Yeah.
You'd be broadcasting this from jail.
Yeah, exactly. And like that was like, I don't remember, dude. It was 3.5 years ago. Yeah, midway through my sophomore year of college. Yeah, it was a while ago, but it was like, See, I just that could have been my Ben and Jerry's. Like, I want to get back home. I love PB&J. Like, I want to get back home.
People love peanut butter.
I want to get back home. Just eat a good sandwich, right? I don't want to open my fucking peanut butter jar and there's like a big dick, like a big dick mold in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was my thing, and you can't win it. You can't win with women. You can't win.
You can't, man. That's. I think the acceptance of that truth is when you can start winning, right? Like if you understand that you can't win, right? So in the situation of the Ben and Jerry's, right? So she comes, she takes your Ben and Jerry's, right? And if you lose your shit, you lose. You're done, right? You're in the fucking doghouse. You're sleeping on the couch, right? You're gonna have to be jerking off until like she gets in a better mood, right?
Yeah.
But if you can accept that that thing is gone, right, and then just start playing like psychological warfare, you know what I mean? So as opposed to losing your shit about the Ben and Jerry's, just be like, hey, like, did you have the ice cream that was in here? And then she's like, yeah. And it's like, oh, and then like later, just say something about like, it seems like you're breaking out a little bit. Is that because of the dairy? You know what I mean? Just like plant a seed in her head just for the day even, right? That like she's not looking too great. Or maybe, the ice cream went to her thighs. You know what I mean? And you just play games like that. That's how to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. Have you ever had because we gonna keep talking about white women. We're gonna get a pickle. Have you ever had a woman give you like a really weird request, like that you've kind of just had to say yes to, like, it doesn't have to be sexually, but like,
nothing like out of this world, especially like these days. I feel like people are more
open,
kinky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if that's the right word, but like but what I will say is, so I thought this was normal, and I talked to a few friends about it, and they said it's not at all. Every single So it's not like I've been with a ton of women, right? But every single one that I have been with has been one of the chicks who like yells "daddy," like loves the fucking word "daddy" during sex, like, and is yelling it, and is very into like that dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was more normal than I was told. I was in like a group of like 4 or 5 of my friends. I was like, is it the case for you guys where like every single one? They're like, no, that's never happened to me before. What's your experience with that?
I've heard it a couple times. I don't really, honestly, I don't listen to women during sex, right? Because it's like I'm not gonna please them regardless. So it's like, all right, like let me just like, just do what I gotta do. Just move on.
So you're just in your own zone. Like you're like Jordan in the fourth. Like
exactly.
Nothing else matters. Like
Game
you're just
7.
like I'm here to get my job done.
Okay. Game 7. Like I'm not I think if you overcomplicate it, you start kind of becoming like Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game, right? You just kind of start choking everywhere.
Right.
I think like sometimes it's like, and like I've never, aside from like the first few times I've like okay, so the first time I had sex I was 17, she was like 24 or something like that, right? So it was like, so like obviously like I lasted like maybe like,
so
like she was bad. She was the baddest person I ever got with.
So she was your daddy there, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like she knew I didn't know what I was doing, right? She did, and
nice.
Yeah, like I think I just grunted a couple times, and I was like, "Yo, thank you."
Like, give me your grunt. What does your grunt sound like?
I don't know if that's podcast material. It was like, I have like a nasal issue, right? So, I kind of have like a.
Oh, so it's
voice.
A little like throaty.
It's like I already kind of have like I have a blocked voice already, so kind of imagine with that, just like imagine like trying like it's like the sound like when a dude's trying not to moan, right? Like imagine like a dude trying not to moan but getting close to.
Oh.
But it's like imagine you had a cold. Like that's what it kind of sounds like. You know, like yeah, like 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remember Uber to her place. We just just went straight to it. And
how did the interaction, like the first interaction, like how'd you meet this person?
It was through so I lied about my age. It was through Tinder, and I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. The pickup line. So it was our freshman year of college. We all downloaded it, right? We're all because like I did other shit in high school, but I never like fully had sex, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I remember the conversation was like I made a pedophilia joke. Like I literally made a pedophilia joke, knowing that. Like I swear to God.
Nice.
I swear to God, she didn't know I was 17. She thought I was 18, right? And I should probably, actually, yeah, I was 18 at the time. Right. It's allegedly, I was.
Well,
18.
you wouldn't get. You're the victim here. Well, actually, because you're the man, they'd find a way to make you culpable. But keep going, anyways.
But yeah, so we
you were
did
18.
that, and then, pretty much, I thought she was actually like. I thought she was like actually like not interested at all. Because we met there and we just started texting and stuff like that, and then she was like, and I think I like bluntly said like. I can clearly tell you're not interested. She's like, I never said I'm not. And I was like, and I just said, I remember my game is at 0 at this point, but it works like so you're down. She's like,
yes.
Yeah. And then we went from there.
Dude.
I took an Uber to her house, and I remember I missed math. It was on like I don't remember. I just remember I had math. I had calculus 1, and I remember I missed that to go to her house. And that was the first time. So, pretty interesting, bro. But yeah, she was the baddest person I ever, to this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I was...
what was her name? Do you remember?
Yeah, it begins with a J. I'm not going to say it, but...
okay, fair.
I'll tell you outside of... But I might still have her on Snap. I'll see. But she has a boyfriend. And I think I unadded her on Snap. She has a boyfriend. I remember I saw I think she had a boyfriend. I may have unadded her, but I think the added me people are still there. So I was trying to find her last name, but her name begins with a J. It ends with an E. Yeah. And that's not a hard guess.
Okay, I have a guess to what it is, but I'm not gonna make.
I mean, you can say her name was. It's fine. Actually, we'll keep it off just in case. But
yeah. I mean, like 10 people watch this, so if one of them's a cop, though.
Yeah.
Hey, if one of them's a cop, we're working on it, man. We'll get you laid. It's coming up.
Oh yeah, we are legal pimps. But yeah, so that's what happened, and it was a good how long did you last your first time?
Actually a decent amount. So my first time it was with my high school girlfriend. I was with her for a couple years in high school, like on and off, and then she was a year older, so she went to college. And
so you were the victim too.
It was I remember I did it. Yeah, it wasn't as I'm old for my age, so I think she's a year older than me. Around that. She's like 10 months older than me. Nice girl. Yeah, I remember. What's interesting about my first time is it was in my mother's bed, which is interesting because she was like out of town,
That's wild.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah. And then
you gotta apologize.
And then, well, she found like some evidence of it after the fact, and that was an interesting conversation.
What evidence did she find?
She was like, "What is this?" No, I'm not that dumb. I don't remember what it was actually. It wasn't. I definitely got rid of the rubber. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was something in the room, but she was like, and I tried to be like, I don't know what that is. It was kind of, but she's not a dumbass, So she was like, Jackson, did you have sex in my bed? And I was like, yeah, I did. First time though, so like
first time,
high five.
Yeah,
tried to give her a high five.
Yeah, Yeah, I didn't even use a rubber my first time, bro.
You didn't?
Nah.
See, I don't understand, guys. Like, I have one of my good friends who actually might listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't ever. You know what I mean? I've done both. But the only time I'm going in like without one is if I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, like she's on the fucking pill and she's also clean, like she doesn't have any fucking, because like it's just not worth it, dude. And it's don't get me wrong, it's definitely better it's definitely better without it. Like it's not even a fucking discussion. Guys who are like, "Oh, it's the same thing." No, it's fucking not. It's definitely better, but it's not that much better where like you have a thing for 18 years that you have to be responsible for. Like it's not that much better.
Yeah. Like I use them now unless like I know them like that and I know they're not gonna keep a kid, right?
Yep.
But see, at that time, right? I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I didn't bring it. I actually don't remember why I didn't bring a condom. But like, it was funny. I had this convo.
Mm-hmm.
I had this convo with my dad. Right? He was and like, even he told me, he's like, "Bro, don't use condoms." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Bro, just time it." I was like, "Yo, do you want me to have a kid?" He's like, "Bro, just get her to swallow Plan B." And I was like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" He's like, "Bro, it's way better without it." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but." Because I was just telling him, like, yeah, every single time. I don't know why he was asking me about it, but I just told him, like, yeah, every single time I use one, just like, because when I was a kid, when I was like 16, 15, when we started having those talks, he was like, yeah, make sure you be safe and stuff like that. And then this summer, before I moved back to Arizona, right when I finished college, he was asking me, he was like, yo, how was it with the girls? I was like, yeah, he's good. He's like, did you use protection? I was like lying to him. I was like, yeah, I did. Like every time, well, not every time, like 80% of the time I did. And he was like, bro, that's so gay. Like, don't use a condom. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, bro, it feels way better. I'm like, all right. Like, but I last.
I
last longer.
That, but
I last longer without a condom. Or with a condom. I last much longer.
Interesting. I have not noticed a massive difference.
See,
that's actually, you know.
My thing is, I just so this is how you last longer. You got to jerk off and then use it. You jerk off right before you have sex, then you use a condom. You last like 3 or 4 minutes longer. It's not groundbreaking, but does the trick. It's a trick, right? I mean,
I've never had problems when it comes to how long I can go. I've had other issues, but that's not one of them. I've never had that problem.
Yeah, see, I could probably go like 15 minutes, maybe. Like, I'm just keeping a buck, like maybe 25 at best. Like, I gotta like really be strategic. You know what I mean? I gotta be like.
That's enough. You're chilling.
But no, that's like strategic. Like, I'm not in the game. I'm taking a couple. I'm subbing myself out a little bit, right? You know, like that's like very strategic.
I know a guy who like thinks of his grandma during.
Yeah, I've heard that. I can't do that. That's weird to me.
Yeah, it's not happening for me.
That's too weird.
No.
I couldn't do that. Yeah, I don't know. What are some tips you would try to do? This is such a weird combo to have right now.
Yeah. I've never had a problem with that, so I don't have any tips, like, because that's never been an issue. But what I do have is sometimes when I'm like with a stranger or someone new, you know what I mean? I'll get like stage fright and I can't like get it started. You know what I'm saying? And it gets like awkward, you know what I mean? And then once it starts getting awkward because I got a little stage fright, it gets even worse and it like sort of compounds on itself. That's a problem I have had.
Okay,
once we're going, we're good to go. And it's always it's with a stranger. It's always like when it's with a stranger or like someone fresh and new, you know. And then it's like you get the first one out of the way, and I'm chilling after that. But it's definitely like I kind of like expect it at this point. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like I heard stranger danger too much when I was a kid or something. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that, but I get why it can be intimidating. So then obviously the beating it off before you have sex thing, that can't work for you, right? Because like you need everything in the system, right?
No. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't do that at all.
Have you ever tried taking like a Viagra or some shit like that? I'm too scared to take that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm too young for that shit, dude. And it's all literally just like fucking mental, like because if it's a strain, like I'm not like comfortable, you know. I get all fucking nervous to start like thinking.
Yeah,
about
you gotta
shit.
like rubber, yeah,
you know,
like You know, she got to kind of like rub your feet or something. She got to like give you little kisses on the neck, huh?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
She got to play with your hair.
It's
like
I'm
you're gay or something, huh?
Yeah. play with my fucking ball hair, just like twiddle it around her finger.
Pluck one, start flossing with it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
If a girl asks you, hey, can I, like, imagine you got like a really kinky girl, right? But the first thing she says, all right, imagine your dream girl, right? It doesn't matter who it is, right? Just imagine perfect build, whatever, personality, whatever, right? And she's ready to give it for you, right? Give it all for you. But she says, I want you to pluck one of your ball hairs and start flossing with it. Are you kicking her out, or you
for me to do
it?
it?
She wants you to floss with your own ball hair. I don't know if I can, bro.
How long?
You're getting every tooth.
How many teeth do I have to
No.
floss?
You're getting every tooth. We're preventing cavities, bro. She's a dentist, and she sees some plaque in your teeth, and she's like, you need a floss. You have nothing. She's like, all right, take one of your ball hairs.
Bro, I hate the fucking dentist. What would I do? I don't know.
You gotta pick.
I would do it. I'd do it. I'm doing it.
Wild.
I'm doing it.
That's
I'm doing
crazy.
it. I'm doing
Nah,
it.
you're bugging, bro. That's crazy. Dude, that's disgusting. That's like giving yourself head.
What are you talking?
That's giving yourself head. That's damn near giving yourself head.
No, it's not. That's nowhere fucking close. And also, don't fucking lie to me and say if you could give yourself head that you wouldn't. You definitely would have tried it by now. Don't even fucking lie to me.
All right. That's gay. On top of what you said was even more gay. So let's break that down.
12.
What are we breaking down first? We gotta change it.
Listen.
No. I'm kink shaming right now because someone actually might be doing it. Maybe I uncovered something. Maybe you actually do that shit, right? Because that's sucking your dick.
I floss my teeth with my fucking.
Yeah,
dude. It's anatomically impossible to suck your own dick. You're saying 12-year-old Rohan exploring his body in puberty would never have tried to suck his own dick?
I've never tried that.
Don't fucking lie to me, dude.
I've never tried that. Maybe I'm homo. I'm
not saying
maybe I'm homophobic then, but I've never tried that shit, bro.
Maybe you are. Maybe you got to look in the mirror,
maybe
brother.
I'm not as progressive as I thought.
Start with the man in the mirror,
Maybe I'm not
baby.
as progressive as I thought.
I don't think you are. That's not even progressive. That's just like you've never. I don't believe you for a fucking second. You never, like when you were in middle school, and you're fucking all your friends like when everyone starts like jacking off, you know what I mean? And everyone's like, dude, fucking, have you guys tried this shit? This is pretty fucking sick. You know what I mean? You start having those conversations, right? It never got to the point where it's like, man, I wish I could suck my own dick.
Yeah, no, see, I'm not like jacking off on Pornhub looking at. First of all, when I was a kid, like when I was like in 8th, 9th grade was when I kind of started. I liked lesbian porn, right?
Okay.
So I was not looking at no cock at any second when I first started watching porn.
Listen,
you're
dodging the question.
No,
you're
I'm
dodging
getting
the
there.
question.
I'm getting there, right? So cock's out the picture, right? That's out the way. So I'm not even trying. I'm not even thinking about that.
Your cock isn't.
Yeah, I'm not looking at my dick, like getting harder, looking at my own meat.
Your cock is right in the picture. You're fucking. It's in every one of these pictures that you're running.
I'm not looking at my dick. I might not even know how my dude. I am so against that shit. I don't even know how my own dick looks. Maybe I don't even know how my own dick looks.
Bro, if it's in your mouth, you wouldn't see it. You don't have to look at it. It's in your mouth. You can't see what's in. You ever try?
We're just using the other
talking
five
about fucking
senses.
peanut butter. You ever look at the peanut butter in your mouth?
Using the other 5 senses now. We're just using the other. Is this cockology? What are we doing here?
No.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. Yes, you're using the feel sense on your dick because you're getting your first fucking blowy, dude.
Okay.
You're telling me you never even thought about that.
No, because I'm not.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Let me break something down because you said like you can't see it if it's in your mouth, right? If I gave you oatmeal and I said close your eye, okay, if you can see it and taste it. I don't know how dick tastes. I'm probably not pleasant, So if I put some oatmeal in your mouth, you wouldn't be able to tell from the texture that's oatmeal. If I put some lettuce in your mouth, you couldn't tell from the texture and the taste that's not lettuce.
Are you telling me that you've never in your life,
No, I've never
not
tried.
once,
No,
not even when you're like,
no, I'm not even gonna try.
No, I'm not saying, not even saying try. No, let me finish. Never even thought about it. Never even thought, man.
No, it's
never
no, it's
once.
Foo-foo. Yeah, no, not happening.
It's never even crossed your mind.
No, I don't have those weird thoughts like you.
I don't fucking believe you. You're lying, bro.
I don't ever look at myself like, yo, can I suck my own cock? How can I get a step closer? I don't wake up, plan my day, and put on my calendar. All right, how can I get a step closer to sucking my own meat? That doesn't happen.
Listen, dude, I'm not saying you do that today, all right? I'm saying young Rohan.
No, I didn't do that
first discovering
bullshit.
all this shit.
I didn't do that shit. No, I didn't. What, did you and your friends do it?
I don't believe you.
What, did you and your friends do it? What, did you ever have thoughts of sucking your friend's meat?
Did we wish we could? Yeah. We wished we could, for sure. I don't think it's anatomically possible. I don't know anyone who can do it.
I don't know, but if you were able to, would you have done it? If you were able to, would you have done it?
If I was able to, and you're saying any time in my life would I have tried to do it, absolutely I would have. Absolutely 100 fucking %.
All right, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. So
why?
So that's the worst thing I think I've ever heard. That gotta be. That's
seriously.
That's worse than the cop that fucked 5 cops. That's a
yeah. Everything's worse than that because she's a national hero.
You are right. You're right there. My bad. I forgot.
Yeah.
You're right there.
It's like saying, "Oh, it's worse than fucking world peace." Like, no shit. Everything is. First of all, second of all,
you know what you can do if you want to try that? Start plucking your pubes and start flossing with them, bro.
Okay, back to that question, okay? Because that was the original question. We're gonna have to put a fucking bookmark in this because I don't believe you for a fucking second that you've never even thought about this shit. I don't believe you for a goddamn second, okay? Bookmark though. We're coming back to it later. Bookmark. The original thing was your question, right? Would you fucking floss all your teeth with your ball hair? And so you were like your dream girl.
Actually, I probably
right?
would.
And so the first thing that came to mind.
I would.
Thank you.
I would, yeah.
Thank you.
She's an 11, yeah.
Like,
for an
okay,
11,
here's
yes.
a
Not for a 10, an 11, yes.
Okay, here's a follow-up to that question, right? Your Mount Rushmore of this is going to be, if anyone watched this, they'd say this was misogynist, but if you made it this far, fucking, I hope you're not a fucking Mount Rushmore of chicks, like
Caitlyn Jenner,
that you would take
Caitlyn
down.
Jenner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh no, that's it.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
All right. How's this one? Let me know what you think of this one, okay? Because I think you're onto something there with Caitlyn Jenner because she knows what a man wants, right? More so than many other women.
How tight you think
I
that
think
shit
you're
is?
onto
How
something
tight do
there.
you think that shit is, bro?
It's an excellent question. There's only one way to find out.
No, I think that thing's
no idea.
freshly cut. You know.
Fresh, and do you think it gets? It's probably pretty dry down there, though.
Yeah,
you'd have to bring some.
Let's take that out. Let's take Caitlyn out. You know
you'd have to bring some lube for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah. What's
No, stick with it though. That's just one of your.
What's Caitlyn Jenner's Kris Jenner? Yeah, her. She's number 2.
Why Kris Jenner? Explain.
I'm a, yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind like a mature woman, you know.
But there's so many better choices.
I mean,
like
hey,
what about Kris Jenner gets you going?
This is my Mount Rushmore. Bro. What are we doing here?
I know, and so
what are we doing here?
I'm just asking questions. Like, sorry, I'm king shaming you, but
yeah, exactly. I want to do the whole Kardashian family.
My sincerest apologies.
Yeah, I want to do the whole Kardashian family. I want to do all of it. I'm
okay.
The whole family. That's it. 18 plus.
So it's because they're Kardashians. Is that it?
Yeah. Also, like, I've never really met anyone famous, like any famous rappers or like basketball players. So I think I get pretty close. Like, that's like my closest way I can meet them, right?
You would be touching them in a way.
That exactly. Like I damn near be tasting them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's a good point.
Yeah.
Like you'd be tasting greatness.
Yeah. like a little bit LeBron, a little bit Chris Paul, some Kanye, right? That's all in Kim.
Yeah, Drake's in there too.
Do you think Chappelle hit? Like Chappelle's like the GOAT.
I hope not.
Yeah, we'll take Chappelle out. Right, but that's a lot of talent, right? Like that's a lot of experience. Like The Game, the rapper The Game.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Davidson. I don't think
was
Pete Davidson. He's a comedian. SNL. Maybe I can get on there one day, right? That's how I get some.
OJ Simpson.
OJ, right? 2,000 yards in a season, 14 games.
2,000 yards. 14 games. Not only that, Naked Guns 1 and 2, almost the Terminator instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and got away with murder 2 times.
Dude, that's a lot of greatness I'll be in, right? Like that's like the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever it's called.
The stars.
Yeah, would they sign it and
you're onto something.
yeah, like I just want to. Lamar Odom, I used to watch him with Kobe, right?
Yeah.
James Harden.
Yeah, those teams.
Harden, you know, I
don't know. James Harden's a weirdo,
but he's good at basketball.
Did you know this is a fact? This is a certified fact. Listen to this. So James, like all these guys, like have like their crew, like their sort of posse or whatever. You know what I mean? Like everyone famous, right, has their crew. You know what I mean? Which just makes sense, right? You have your friends, whatever, right? But what's unique about James Harden and his friends is they have their own secret language that they speak to each other, and like other people don't know it.
What?
They're speaking like fucking Klingon to each other. Yeah, look it up. It's a real thing. It's a weird. He's a weird guy.
Have you seen the thing of Harden allegedly hooking up with that chick from Craigslist, bro?
No.
Dude, allegedly. There's this picture of this girl and Harden hooked up with her from fucking Craigslist, and the girl took a picture of them in the bed together, bro. This fucking dude in the NBA hooked up with a girl off of Craigslist. That shit's wild, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. And it makes sense, like everywhere he goes, you know, like give it a couple years, everyone there's fucking sick of him. They want him gone, you know what I mean? He's a weird guy.
Yeah, he's a funky character for sure. Okay, yeah, so maybe I'll try to avoid Chloe. I don't really want to hit any James Harden.
Odell's definitely been around there, yeah.
Tory Lanez.
Who's the Jewish guy who was married one of them for a long time? You know who I'm talking about?
Chris Humphries? The NBA player?
No, they were married. They were married for like 22 days. No, he was just like on the show. He was some Jewish guy. Funny dude though. Like He was like, he'd be on the show and he would just make fun of all of them all the time, and it was kind of funny. Like I've seen a lot of clips of him on the show, like on Instagram and shit, and he's actually a funny fucking
Who's
dude.
he married to?
I don't know his name. Not Kim and not Chloe, the other one. The last one.
No, yeah, she's off the list. I don't think she's
the one who's married to the drummer.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't. She's the only one.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Because they're all like middle aged now. Could you imagine like acting like that when you're fucking 50? It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a lot of money though, bro. they're shitting in money. Like I do that shit for 40, 50 billion, or not 40, 50 million.
I hope that I wouldn't, dude. My soul is important to me, and they're just dumb as fucking rocks.
They sold their soul.
I would hate acting like that all the time.
Yeah, they sold their soul.
That's very important to me. I get it, like make the bank or whatever the fuck, but man, we're on the In the Bank podcast. I get it, you know what I mean? But like,
yeah, how much?
That's a bit much for me. Like
how much would it cost you? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that question, right? Because the thing we bookmarked.
Yep.
How much would it take for you to floss your teeth with your pubes?
Money. Less than you'd think.
I'd go $7,000.
$7,000.
It'd take $7,000 to do my top and
I would
bottom row, and you gotta really clean out your teeth. It's a fresh pluck.
I would try and get a lot more than that, but if they were like 7,000 final offer, I'm walking out the door. I'd be like, okay, like let's do it. Let's fucking fine. You know, I'd try and get a lot more than that. I was thinking more like $100K in that sort of range, but like
that's not realistic.
If they're being stingy, like I'd come down really fast.
Dude, $100K is unrealistic. Like I mean, like I'm saying, like the bare minimum. Like I wouldn't do it for $6,000. I wouldn't do it for $6,000. Like $7,000, it's like all right. Like yeah, you got to kind of do the art of the deal, negotiate a little bit. But like $7,000,
I'd do it for $1,000.
I wouldn't do it for $1,000. No, that's not happening.
I'm
not doing it.
So a guy knocks on your door right now. He says, Mr. Rohan Kapoor, I have $1,000 in cash right here. No taxes on it. No bullshit. Just pluck one of your ball hairs and floss your teeth with it real quick. And it's all yours. You're telling me you'd be like, go home.
I'm saying
go knock on the next door.
Home, that's not.
What about when you hear him knocking on the next door neighbor? Would you be like, wait, come back.
No, that's. I'd negotiate. Like I'd be like, yo, like, can we do 7? Right, like
$1,000 final offer.
Nah, he can go. Thousands. Nah, that's.
I would do it.
What if he offered 500? Then would you do it?
I'd think about it.
All right, I'm at the door. Final offer. I'm gonna go about to knock on the next door neighbor. Do you want it?
$500. $500? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
That's great. You start at $100K. You're at $500, bro.
I know, but you're saying like bare minimum. Like I think 500's maybe 250. I might do it for 250. I honestly don't think it'd be that bad. You just like brush your teeth.
No. You can't. No, we're not doing that shit. It's like, oh, you gotta get it mouthwash and sterilized. No. You're gonna pluck it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna go about your day. You're gonna eat meals after. You're gonna you're gonna have to pretend like nothing happened.
So if I can't do mouthwash and shit,
you can brush your teeth in the night. But let's say you have to do this at 2:00.
So I'm doing it at 2 p.m. and I can brush my teeth at night before I go to
unless
bed. 250.
250.
That's $250. $250. But $249. It's not happening. Like fucking come on. I have to have some kind of standards.
All right. What if
here.
it was another dude's ball hairs?
That changes everything. Everything.
I might go 250 for somebody else's, depending on whose ball hair it was. Yeah.
What?
Depending on whose, like it has to be someone like cool.
That's foul.
If it's like,
that's fucking foul, dude. That's
if
gross.
it was like,
that doesn't make any fucking sense.
if it's someone like, if I gotta,
you put so. Hey, this is Jackson's ball hair. Put it in your mouth.
You're not 250, but you're like 10 or 11,000. It would have to be someone like, well, first of all, they need to come and hand deliver it to me, right? Like it can't be somebody else. Like I would need like Dave Chappelle to come and hand deliver it to me. I need like LeBron or and I need like Jordan.
Is that not gay?
What?
You're calling me gay for sucking my own dick. You're gonna put another guy's ball hair in your mouth?
First of all,
which one's more gay?
First of all, hold on. This is
Jordan's
not gay. This is about oral hygiene.
This is about jizz and sweat in there and
this is about oral hygiene, right? This is about oral hygiene, all right? Let's not conflate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about oral hygiene. You're putting his cum in your mouth is what you're doing.
What are you getting at, bro? I never said anything about no jizz. I'm just saying, like,
where do you, dude? Fucking, he's Michael Jordan. He's walking around. He's old. He's got some leakage down there. It's getting on his balls. It's getting in his ball hair. Bare minimum, some fucking ball sweat. Everybody's ball sweat. You're putting his ball sweat in your mouth. That's
not
gross.
Ball sweat. It's not
That's
ball
fucking
sweat.
Gross.
That's flavor.
No, dude. You can't call me gay for wanting to suck my own dick and then come around and say I'd put Michael Jordan's fucking scrum in my mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Nah, you're a hater. You're just a hater.
I'm a hater?
Dude, it's Michael fucking Jordan, bro. Are you kidding me? He might take me out to dinner after. Who knows, you know? He might take me out to dinner after. I'll do it with Chappelle. I'll do it with Chappelle. I do it with Dave Chappelle.
Would you lick their balls? Where is the line stop? Would you lick
that's
his balls?
too gay.
Because you're doing the same. It's the same goddamn
thing. It's
not. But you're putting it in between your teeth. You fucking
it's not.
psycho.
No, it's not.
That hair was rubbing and fucking twisting all along.
That's
his
what
balls.
I tried to tell you.
All those little
I got you. I was trying to tell you. That's exactly what I tried to tell you before. That flossing with ball hair is the exact same thing as sucking. Flossing with your own ball hair is the exact same thing as sucking your own cock. You're proving my point.
So why won't you do the other one? Why won't you fucking suck your own cock and you'd fucking do this? What the fuck is this twisted logic?
Because
What do you mean you got me? I just got you. What the fuck are you talking about?
Can I answer?
Go ahead. Jesus Christ. What is going on here?
Because we got to think about what happens after. If I floss with Michael Jordan's pube hair, right? I might get taken out to dinner right after.
Yeah. No, Michael Jordan's totally going to see you floss with his balls and be like, "Oh, I want to hang out with this guy some more. This seems like a really cool dude." That's a great fucking, you're really thinking ahead playing chess over there, dude. Fucking great take over there. Oh, this guy just put my balls in his mouth? Oh, let's take him out to dinner. Sounds like a really cool guy. I've never met him before, and he's flossing his teeth with my sweaty ball hair. Fantastic.
You see that Louis?
I want to know more about him.
Yeah, do you see like Louis C.K. is doing his
Oh, so that's a win for Jackson right there, because you're going to fucking Louis C.K. Yes, I did see he's fucking live streaming at the Garden. Louis C.K. is on my Mount Rushmore. I fucking love that guy. I hope he kills it. I'm going to watch it. Huge
when is
fan.
it? Is it tomorrow? Or is it today?
It's tonight. It's happening. I think it's happening right now. I pre-ordered it or whatever.
Ooh, okay.
Because he does everything like independently through his website now because of that like controversy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that thing he did. I don't know what it was.
He jacked off. It would be kind of funny if he just jacked off in the middle of this. That'd be kind of funny.
I know what it was. I know what he did. So I have a question for you, and we can end with this because I think we're coming up on time here. But does this make me a bad person? So when I heard, so the whole Me Too thing happens, right? And it was during this time, and he's one of the early ones, you know, where it was like, hey, he like called me into his trailer and like was jacking off and like, you know, I didn't care at all, not even for a second. I was like, oh, it's fucking. So he's independent now. He has a website, and I would still buy tickets to any of his shows. I would have. If I had tickets to a show of his that day after the news came out, I would have gone. I would have sat in the front fucking row. I would have taken a picture with him and put it on my fucking Instagram. Did not care.
Yeah, I mean it's not. Well, here's the thing. At least you admit you're not a hypocrite. I don't think it's a horrible thing. I think he's funny enough where it doesn't really matter. First of all, he admitted to it, right? And you said it was long ago, and well, like let's clear out the air right before we get the white women who, or all the fat bitches who snoop through people's fridges start comment. They have their final straw to cancel us. We are not okay with what he did, right? We're just saying he's really funny, and you know, I'm able to move on a little bit quicker, right? We're able to move on a little bit quicker with this one. It's like, oh shit, that sucks, right? Let me go get water. Like it's
Well, here's where I'm thinking I might be a bad person, because you're like, oh, I don't condone what he did or whatever, and I'm not saying I condone it. Like I'm not like pro it, but I also am not. I don't care. Like I didn't care for a millisecond. Like there was at no point upon hearing that. The only thing I was bummed about was like, oh no, like I can't talk about him that much anymore. Or like, oh no, he's not going to be able to put out a special for a few years. Like that's what I was bummed about. All the other ones, like monsters, like Harvey Weinstein, fuck you, like rot under the jail, fuck you. Louis C.K., you're good in my book. I didn't give a shit. Still don't. I hope he makes a gazillion dollars tonight with this Madison Square Garden thing.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, he's funny. I mean, it's the same thing with Michael Jackson, right? Like, you know, he has good music. I think he probably has like 10 million monthly on Spotify, right? Like Karl Malone got paid.
That's such a great point. Is that all these people who would be mad at me for saying this about Louis C.K. or who won't listen to Louis C.K.'s comedy anymore probably like Michael Jackson. They're like, oh, he's the king of pop. Fuck off. Diddled kids.
I mean, the Browns gave Deshaun Watson $150 million after... No, $250. Right. $230, right?
If you're a Browns fan,
right? $230.
250, 230, something like that, fully guaranteed. If you're a Browns fan, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, fuck right off, okay? Because I don't want to hear any of your bullshit. But anyone else, feel free to call me a dirtbag. I don't feel like one because, like I said, I don't care, but I feel like I should feel like one.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't you should have been like, oh no, that's my hero. Like, why did he do that? Then like drink some water and then just not cared. Like, you know, you should have had like that little thing in there.
There wasn't any of that. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we live and learn. Yeah, we live and learn.
Care.
We will live and learn. Anyway.
Yeah. Like if... Go ahead. We're done.
No, you said anyway. I mean, it was 1 hour 18. Should I just wrap it up now?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we're good on time.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please remember... white women who are watching this, the white women who are cops, go have sex with your local police officer. Let's end police brutality. Let's end school shootings. Let's be progressive. Anyways, guys, also a new thing. What we're going to start doing, so you're probably going to be listening to this on Spotify exclusively. We're going to be trying to transition like segments to YouTube, so if you want to rewatch something with the video and stuff, we'll actually post video and audio on Spotify, right? But we're going to start doing transitions, so we're going to still be figuring that out. So let us know. DM us on Instagram or whatever the case, or however you want what we should do if you want to see full videos on YouTube. Because honestly, I think people who take an hour of their day to sit in their bed and watch a podcast are kind of weird. Just listen to it while you're going to the gym. while you're doing grocery shopping.
I do that.
Yeah, and you also had thoughts of sucking your own. Yeah, because you also had thoughts of sucking your own cock. Anyway, look at you. Yeah,
bro. I won that argument. You changed the subject. Don't even fucking. Yes, I did.
All right.
Yes, I did. Yeah, you were like, oh, Louis C.K. Fucking don't even. That's a 1-0. That's a 10-8 round, bro. Destruction. Don't even.
Anyway, make sure you guys follow all of our social medias. I already started posting some comedy clips. Jackson's going to start doing it as well. We're going to have all of our personal stuff down below as well. That's kind of our goal. So don't take anything we say here too seriously. We like doing stand-up and stuff, right? We're just kidding. I would never... it won't be 7,000 to floss my own pubes. It's actually around 11,000. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys tune in next week for our next episode. And before I say peace, Jackson, anything else?
Tip your masseuse, and now fuck a cop is the other thing that we're doing now. Suck your own dick and, just live happy and be free, and don't go through guys' fridges after you fuck them.
Do not go to a guy's fridge after you fuck them. All right, we're out. See you guys next week.